Hi guys, welcome back. And today Gaijin has released the event. Announced when the event is going to come. So we have the event log here, the event news article here. This is regarding the PLZ 83 130 millimeter, and the event name is going to be called the Inferno Cannon event. Wow, these names, Gaijin, huh? Um, Rewards don't make any sense. American Marine Corps decal, Born to Hunt, and then Chinese ATGM launcher and the Chinese vehicle. I don't know. They must have fired the guy that was doing the teams or the events or whatever, bro. So, we gotta be getting like random decals and stuff for events that don't make sense. So, it's going to start on the 24th of April and it's going to end on the 8th of May. How convenient. 8th of May, for those who don't know, is going to be it's a big military event for Eastern Europe, especially for the ex-Soviet countries, 8th of May. So it's quite convenient, the timing. So yeah, cool. Now, less about the event because other YouTubers have covered the event. I'm not here to tell you guys. It's a simple event, okay? You grind stuff, la 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 la. One more thing before I remove the idea of events from this fucking video. It is 35,000 rather than 45,000 mission points. So you are going to see more people owning this thing, and also more people converting it into a tradable coupon. Now, it is easier to get, but it is shittier. So I think this thing, guys, I am going to say right here, 18th April, the date, I am going to say that this vehicle is not going to fetch more than 30 bucks on the market when the day arrives for it to be sold, when you can buy it. It's not going to fetch more than 30 Gaijin coins. First of all, China already. Second of all, it's an SPAA, SPG, so again. Third of all, it's a really easy event, and it's not a cyber vehicle. So I mean, it's the all the odds are stacking up against this thing for succeeding as a good market flip. If you're gonna like grind this event out and sell it to buy a pack vehicle or whatever, that this vehicle. Now, does China need the PLZ 83 130? Not really. Not something that China was begging for, another SPG. They call it a tank destroyer. No, no, not a tank destroyer, guys. It's not a tank destroyer. This is just Gaijin's fancy way of fucking trying to hype up this piece of shit fucking tractor where the Soviet copied the M46 gun. So, not a lot here to flex about and brag about, but yeah. Now let's look at its real life counterpart. Here it is, the 130mm self-propelled gun howitzer, SPGH. But Gaijin calls this a tank destroyer. I need to get it out of my system how fucking Gaijin is trying to market these as tank destroyers. Anyways, regardless, rate of fire. This really depends again on the cruise experience, on what shells they're loading, right? There's a lot of factors. In general, 4 to 5 rounds a minute seems quite realistic. Maybe as an ace crew might knock that down to 3 to 4 rounds a minute. But again, elevation makes sense. It's an SPGH, sorry. So it makes sense. It has only minus 5 degrees of depression and plus 65 elevation. Traverse 360, so it's not a fixed hold position like the Bakan C1. So you're gonna be able to turn around with it. To be honest, guys, this thing is giving me a Type 99 vibe. It's like a down-gunned Type 99. If you go in Japan, Type 99 on the Ground Tech 3, it feels just like that to me. It feels like the Chinese Type 99. It just feels like that, honestly. It just feels like that. Or maybe it's like it's like the PTZ 89 really as well. I think that's a closer comparison. It's like the PTZ 89. I think it's going to be the same PR. Might have Sabo. I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be like an 8. Apologies, 8-0 maybe around that BR. Just gotta like shoot those Soviet copy paste rounds that the 2S1 and 2S3M would have. So just some AP maybe and some HE and heat. So nothing crazy. Muzzle velocity again, it depends really on the round. Horse output 520. So again, it's quite average for the SPAA. Not much there to really yap about. It is quite good, the average traveling speed and the max traveling speed, so it is quite a fast vehicle. Um, Force of that, ignore that. 500, that's useless. Combat weight 30 tons. Now it does come with a Chinese knockoff Dishka and a 7.62mm rifled machine gun. Most probably hold position, yeah. There's a Chinese Dishka here and here. And most probably somewhere in the hole on the other side, like it's like any other fucking Soviet vehicle. It has a small light caliber machine gun. So you could do some AA work, not a whole lot. And obviously 4 crew without drivers, so that's going to be 5 people with the driver. So it's quite a big, chunky vehicle. And 38 rounds, that's quite decent, 38 rounds. Now, I'm going to speak about the market. How would this vehicle do in the market? So, the Object 292 was a harder vehicle to get, yet it still managed to get 2,000 people to get it. So, let's go its lifetime, okay? Because it's only fair, whole lifetime. So, as soon as the event dropped, it was dropping here around, yeah. It's an interesting chart, but yeah, the vehicle is an interesting vehicle, the Object 292. It's a Russian vehicle. So first of all, it's a big tech 3 Russia, so high demand. Second of all, it's a main battle tank, high demand. Third of all, it's a unique battle tank, high demand. Fourth of all, it has a really fucking broken round at its BR, high demand. And also it's harder to get, so higher demand. Now this thing, unfortunately, what does this thing have that the Object 292 has? Nothing. It's an SPGA. SPGH. It has nothing going for it, nothing unique. Like, it does have a broken gun. It has a smaller caliber gun than other SPGAs in this game. So it's not even flexing that category of, oh, big gun, boom, boom. I don't know, man. I'm really pissed because I was waiting for a vehicle to come. I waited the entire air and naval fucking cycle and the big ass break they gave us. And then I get this in my face, little fucking piss. So, what can I say, guys? Anyways, my bet, 30 Gaijin coins. 30 Gaijin coins. I think this is gonna perform like the Velkas. Honestly, I feel like this is gonna perform like the Velkas. It's going to have definitely 3,000 people who will own this. If this thing, after all these months, is down to 2,000, I think we'll have 3,000 for sure, 4,000 for sure, when it comes to sale. But wow, I mean, look at it. Here's one rarer vehicle, the AMX-50, and here's the Object. You see how, like, the popularity of the vehicle and nation it's placed in makes a huge difference for the price? So, if you're planning to invest your money or like try to sell this thing to buy pack vehicles, no, not a good thing to do. Otherwise, it's an interesting collector's vehicle. If you're an SPGH fanboy, here's your wet dream, I guess, especially if you're a Chinese SPGA fanboy. Most probably what's gonna happen is gonna be decent, and then slowly it will get put into its place and becomes like a irrelevant garbage vehicle, really. That's what's gonna happen to it. It's not a premium, so you're gonna have to research it all, its goodies, and that's really it, man. I'm really disappointed about the vehicle selection. This, to me, would have been fine as an update vehicle rather than an actual event vehicle. And to be honest, for those who say, oh, but China doesn't have a lot of vehicles, they have plenty of vehicles. There's the Jaguar, the Chinese Jaguar. If you just go to Google, I'm not gonna Google it, you can go to Google, write Chinese Jaguar tank. There's many choices. There's also like a bunch, like back in the 80s and 90s, America used to, like, especially in the 90s, I think, America used to like technology share a lot with China. They were trying to prevent them. So there's some American Chinese hybrid vehicles that they could add. There's, you know, a lot of vehicles that they could choose from. There are some prototype MBTs that China fucked around with. There's a lot of IFVs. There's still some modern light tanks that they still use that aren't in the game, bro. Light main battle tanks designed for Taiwan's invasion. It's incredible how they choose this fucking dog shit out of all the selections. Anyways, yes, yapping about me. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one. Stay safe.